Hey, it's Scott once again with great resources for coaches. And yes, I am driving again. If you saw the posts last week, the videos last week, I'm on that same ride heading down to Gillette, Wyoming to speak. I'm a speaker with Proactive Coaching, and tonight I'm speaking to parents in Gillette, Wyoming on the role of parents in athletics. And then tomorrow I'm speaking for 3 hours to their coaches as well in this school district. What I want to talk about right now, what I want to talk about today is a concept I'm going to be talking about tonight in this presentation. You see, this presentation, the role of parents in athletics, this is our most requested presentation. It's the one we've done the most. This time of year, August, is huge for this because we'll do it at the fall preseason parent meetings, parent-athlete meetings. We do it at a lot of winter sport athlete meetings as well. But this is our talk that really comes from kids and what kids have said through the years about their athletic experience and what they would like to be able to tell their parents. Well, there's a concept in that talk. By the way, if you're interested, you should check us out at proactivecoaching.info and consider having us come do the talk at your school, or at least get the booklet or get the DVD of the talk, because it's really powerful and can be really helpful at your schools. But anyway, tonight, one of the things I'm going to mention when I'm going through this, we talk about before the game, during the game, and after the game. Well, in the before the game section, we say one of the greatest gifts you can give to your kids is to release them to the game. It's a great concept. Releasing your child to this experience, to the team, to the coach, etc. And so, as great of a concept as that is for us to be helping parents understand in terms of their role as the parent of an athlete, I found this concept to be really helpful for me as a coach. Releasing my kids to this game. You see, for so many years as a coach, I was a coach who really, I don't want to say I handcuffed my players, but I certainly dictated and ran everything in such a way that I wanted them to follow this exact blueprint and do this exact thing this way. That can be good in a lot of things, don't get me wrong. I think there's some real merit and value, and it helps with your accountability. But I went overboard such that I didn't let them play to the best of their capabilities. I didn't just let them go enough. And I learned the value of this in a few different ways. But one was when I heard this talk for the first time. I had already started realizing I need to let my kids go a little bit more. And then when I heard this talk, and it was for parents, but I started thinking, gosh, we want parents to release their kids to the game. We as coaches really want that to happen, absolutely. But we as coaches need to do that ourselves too. We need to let them go a little bit more. Sometimes we're so focused on dictating and running everything and you know, marking it with this is my stamp and this is how I'm going to do it, that we forget it's their game, it's their experience. So I learned the value of teaching and doing all that I could to get them prepared during the week in practice so that come game time, I could just let them go that much more. And no, I never totally let them go. You know, there was a lot of dictating, and we're going to call this play and run this offense and defense types of things. I'm a basketball coach. By the way, as a soccer coach, for the years I was a soccer coach, that helped me out as well, because soccer, you don't have the chance to dictate nearly as much. Everything is done in practice. So it really helped me as a basketball coach, but I digress. But I think this is a really important point, is the more I learned to release them, the better they got at playing. One of the things that I always would do is I would put a 3x5 card in my pocket that had our offenses and defenses and plays and things like that on it, so that I'd reach into, you know, gosh, we need a bucket right now, or we need to do this, or what can we do? This isn't working, and I'd look to see. You know, of course, I'm asking my assistant coaches those things, but I'm also trying to remember, what do we have in the, you know, the quiver, so to speak, that I haven't thought of yet? But I started putting a second card in my pocket as well. And on the second card, I had just 3 words: let them play, with an exclamation point. Let them play. so that anytime I pulled the card out to read, what can I do as the master and commander of this whole thing, one of the things I saw that I could do is let them play. Quit trying to overcoach and overdo it. And that became a huge component of my coaching, trying to step back a bit and let them play. Now, I would imagine if any of my players are seeing this video right now, a lot of them will go, gosh, coach, I don't ever remember you letting us play. Hopefully that's not the case. But I understand it's an area that I needed a lot of work on. I probably still need to work on. But it is at least something that I recognize and I understand, and it's something that's a really important thing for us to do as coaches. So release your kids to the game, let them play. I'm going to do a little bonus one of this one as well, because I'm going to talk about another area that we need to release them, and that's after the game in the locker room. Really important place to release our kids to the game. I'm going to come back and give you a little bonus one when we're done with this, so hopefully you're going to pick up on that one and check it out. If not, if you don't get a chance to, do me a favor and leave a comment in the comments below, or at least give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought of it. I would really appreciate it. All right, we'll talk to you later.